So first of all, MIT-WPU is doing a great job of organizing this conference. And the conference has two major themes, three in fact. So the first session is introducing the cutting edge in science and technology in terms of Nobel Prizes, which have been awarded in the recent past. Second aspect related to AI. So AI, as we know, is all pervasive. Is going to get all pervasive, is going to impact every aspect of our life. So it is clear that any university worth its salt must consider the impact and the training of AI. The third component, the theme, which is being considered, also very compelling, is related to materials and manufacturing. So all of this together is so compelling for a conference that this brings great value to people who are listening to it, especially the younger minds, students, faculty, the speakers who are coming from across the country. All of this is basically leading to a convergence. So the future of technology is all about convergence. As we know that there are no silos anymore. If you look at AI, if you look at cyber physical systems, if you look at quantum technologies, if you look at sustainable development, all of these things require cross-disciplinary approaches. It requires a lot of people to work together. And I'm so glad, I'm so happy that all of these themes are being introduced here in this conference. The message that I would like younger people to take with them is to be able to work together to solve problems. So solving problems is not based on discipline. It's not based on if I'm an organic chemist or I'm a chemical engineer or I am whatever kind of engineer I am, or even a social scientist. It all depends on a right kind of team working together to define a problem, to look at its different aspects, and then to be able to work together to solve the problems, to provide some good solutions to the problem. They may not be unique solutions. We need to have an understanding of India and its problems. So it has to be India-centric. You just can't borrow something from somewhere and say, look, I solved the problem. Not really. We have to understand what our real problems are, and that nobody else is going to tell us about that. Second aspect is it's only science and technology, which is a guarantee of stability, of security and prosperity in the country, in any country. So we cannot ignore it. And clearly, conferences like this are very inspirational in saying that, look, science, technology, innovation are important aspects of our life, our education, our training. The final thing that I want people to understand and remember is that learning is lifelong. So in my generation, I'm hitting nearly 65 now, that we learned something and then we got a job and then we stayed with that job for the rest of our lives based on the training that we received in college. It's not going to be like that anymore. So it's essential that we understand what learning is. Learning is not the same as attending classes. Learning is not the same as cracking exams. Learning is something more powerful than that. Learning is synthesis, it's not analysis. So it basically means understanding a problem and solving it and have the capacity to do that. That's called learning. And so it is so essential. It is so important that my younger friends understand there is no longer business as usual, and is no longer business as usual. And in fact, so what is it? Let me conclude by saying that there are three ways of solving a problem. These three ways of solving a problem I call in Hindi Jugaad, Dhanda, and Panga. So now Dhanda we have been doing a long time, Jugaad we have been doing a long time. Dhanda is business as usual, but we need more Panga. We need more disruptive way of solving problems. To give you an example, if we have been working on climate change for 50 years, business as usual, and we are saying, look, there will be some green technology that would solve this problem. This is business as usual, but it does not solve the problem. And to do the same thing for another 50 years and hope for a different outcome is called stupidity. It's not going to happen. So therefore, we need Panga, we need disruption, and we need prepare our people. We need to prepare our minds for that disruptive way of doing things. It doesn't mean I'm saying bloody revolution or something. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that there are different ways of looking at the problem. There are different ways of solving the problem. And we need to inculcate that in our education. So it's not about cracking exams. It's about cracking problem. And so I wish all the very best to everybody which is participating in this conference and beyond it, and in your training and in your career, in your jobs.